Welcome in to Patriots Today by Chat Sports. Tyler Jones here with instant reaction to your New England Patriots 25-20 loss to the Philadelphia Eagles as the Patriots begin the year 0-1. Competitive game. Patriots had a chance to win it in the closing seconds. Ultimately, couldn't quite get the job done as Philadelphia pulls it off. Mac Jones played very well. More on him we'll get to later. 316 yards, 3 touchdowns, a pick. Ezekiel Elliott, the leading rusher, with 7 carries for 29 yards. Kendrick Bourne with a solid day. 6 catches for 64 yards, 2 touchdown scores. Jalen Hurts, for the most part, was pretty well contained compared to what he's capable of anyway. 22 of 33 through the air, 170 yards, a touchdown. Gainwell led the Eagles in rushing with 14 carries for 54 yards. A.J. Brown with 7 receptions for 79 yards. You know, you play a team of this caliber. The Eagles are as talented as any team in the league. And I come away from this game disappointed because the Patriots had a chance to win. But sitting here thinking, like, you know what? This game could have gone a lot worse. You had a chance. I'm not one for moral victory. But this doesn't feel like the end of the world necessarily, that the Patriots didn't get this job done. Now, I'll say this. The biggest positive of anything today is the fact that the Patriots came away from this game without any injury. That's a big plus, especially considering what we've talked about, all the injuries on the offensive line they dealt with. So you get the good with the bad. 0-1, competed hard, you played with a chance to win, you came out without any injuries. So with that said, folks, encourage you to subscribe to the channel. We got some watch parties coming up very soon. We also are doing daily news and rumors segments. We got some mailbags, live shows, and more. And we are trying to get to 6,000 subscribers on the channel. But we need your help to reach that next milestone. So, Patriot fans, need you to subscribe to the channel. More Patriots content for more subscribers. That's how it works. Give and take. So, go ahead, subscribe to the channel now. Wasn't the result we wanted today, but I encourage you to subscribe now and join the family of what we're doing each and every day here on Patriots Today. Let's go to the takeaways. A slow start for the New England Patriots. Outscored 16-0 within that first quarter, and it would have been 17 had it not been for a missed extra point by the Eagles there with the touchdown that they scored. 16-0 for the Philadelphia Eagles there in that first quarter. The Patriots, I would describe, the way they came out in this game, they looked lethargic. And when you're at home, you cannot play from behind like that. You can't come out sluggish and expect to win a football game when you are not going all in. Look, I understand. You're not going to be on the opposite side where you get off to 16-0 starts all the time. But you at least got to keep it close from the beginning. This game, the Patriots found themselves, although it got close, they had a chance to win, they dug themselves into a hole. It made life a lot more difficult than it needed to be, playing from behind. You can't do that at home. Can't let that happen. To me, that was the big disappointment from the Patriots, was just starting slow from the beginning of this game. What was your one-word reaction to the Patriots' loss to the Philadelphia Eagles? My one word is disappointed. You know, I mean, yet you come out slow. There's so many avoidable things. We're going to talk about Zeke's turnover and all that in a bit, and a chance to win, slow start and all that. You had chances. I was disappointed because you could have won this game. What is your one-word reaction? Give me your one word in the comment section below and let me know. Number 2, the offensive line continues to struggle for the New England Patriots. This has been an ongoing theme for months on end with this team. When we've talked about with the Patriots with the injuries that they've suffered in this position, it was bad before all that, and today it did not pass the smell test. Mac Jones was sacked twice, and even worse than that, besides just the sacks, he was hit 7 times, took 7 QB hits. And bottom line is this. Not only is Mac, fighting for his life when this happens, and you're asking for a backup quarterback to have to come in. You're going to get your quarterback hurt doing that. If the Patriots don't improve this offensive line, if it doesn't get better, whether it's the on-field product or if they don't invest into better players on the offensive line, Mac Jones is going to get hurt. It's only a matter of time before that happens. That's the reality of this. And it's unfortunate because not only do we like Mac Jones and wish him nothing but the best, want to see him out there, but he's playing very well, Mac is. Mac had a solid day today. And as we've mentioned on this program previously, this offense that Bill O'Brien is putting in place there in New England, this fits Mac Jones. It plays to his strengths. Mac was ready for this challenge today of going up against a very good Philadelphia Eagles defense. I liked what I saw from Mac Jones, and there was a lot of positives to take away. Now, even with that said, though, Mac Jones threw the football 54 times, 35 of 54, 316 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 pick. Mac Jones is not the reason why the Patriots lost this football game, but you got to get that run game going. This should not have gotten to a point where Mac Jones is throwing the football 54 times. That's just way too many. You got to have more balance. The Patriots didn't really get what they wanted from their run game. Got to have more of a balanced approach for both sides to succeed, to get the most out of Mac Jones. You can't overwork him and expect to throw the football 54 times like that. You still have to run the football in today's NFL to win. Who was the Patriots MVP today against Philadelphia? I think you can make a strong case for Mac Jones. There's some other guys that come to mind as well. Weigh in the comment section. Give me a player that comes to mind who you believe was the MVP today. The wide receiving corps. We have told you a lot on this channel over the last couple of months that this was a good but not great receiving corps. And it was being disrespected nationally among the receiving corps in the league. And I got to tell you, the Patriots receiving corps today looked much better than what the Kansas City Chiefs, the defending Super Bowl champs, put out there on Thursday night. This group was better than advertised. Kendrick Bourne, I got to tell you, what a relief after being on the bad list for Belichick, kicked to the curb by Belichick last year. Comes back this year and he steps up. Really good outing with 6 catches, 64 yards, and 2 touchdown grabs. Love seeing Kendrick Bourne get involved in this offense. And Demario Douglas, the rookie out of Liberty, he had a very nice showing as well. So the Patriots have some potential weapons here. Maybe there's not a great receiver in this bunch. Maybe Demario Douglas becomes that someday. 4 catches, 40 yards. But at the moment, I got to say, I was very impressed with this group and what they have going forward here. There's reason to be optimistic about the Patriots receiving corps going forward. I think you can feel that based on today. And against a good Eagles defense, they passed the smell test there. Last on the takeaways for the Patriots against Philadelphia today. We turn our attention to Ezekiel Elliott in the ball security issue. Zeke had a fumble that ended up being a turnover that the Philadelphia Eagles ended up taking away. And I got to say, Ezekiel Elliott, you are how old now? This is what, your 7th, 8th year in the NFL? And he acknowledged in the postgame, he talked about it. He said, look, I got to do better than that, than having turning the ball over in those situations. He was very aware of that he can't be doing what he did. And that's exactly right. You're Ezekiel Elliott at this point in your career. You got to know better than that. You got to know how to take care of the football. Plain and simple. The Patriots are paying Ezekiel Elliott, what is it, $5 million, and it's not to turn the football over. He had over 4 yards a carry. That's fine. That'll get the job done, but you cannot turn the football over like that. So Zeke's got to do a better job of hanging on to the football. So now that the dust is settled, week 1 is over. We head to week 2 where the Patriots take on the Miami Dolphins. What is your confidence level with this Patriots team heading into week 2 with 1 game under the belt? Tell me what you think. Scale it for me, 1 through 10, in the comments section where your confidence level is with New England right now. I want to hear from you. Put a number on it, 1 through 10, and let me know what you think. Folks, thanks for joining us here on Patriots Today for continuing Patriots coverage. We have you covered on the channel each and every day with daily news and rumors. Got some watch parties, live shows, and more. Subscribe now for free, and we'll see you next time here on Patriots Today.